So that's Helena Bay. That's where I was sort of sitting down there waiting for Dave to pick me up yesterday. So only about 20 metres up the road here. Just around this corner is the 300-kilometre mark that I mentioned yesterday. And then off to the right somewhere I'll go find this track. So here we are, just under the high chaparral sign. So this is where we start the next section. And there's a little drum here. Just got to climb over this turnstile here and give me boots and add a bit of a clean just to try and help with the calorie dieback. And then we'll suss out where we go. Apparently, you think you go straight up that hill, but just to the right there, you can see the little marker pole. So we sidle around the bush apparently and then head up a hill or something, but we'll work it out as I go. So yesterday was a lovely stay at Helena Bay with Dave and Alex. Just told them I need to get a bit of work done. I had to get a bit of stuff done from my accountant, so left me alone. Took me about 3 or so hours, but it's just a massive load off my shoulders having that off my back now. And then I sort of had a bit of a chat to my wife and wandered up to have a drink because I hear they had a visitor as well and had a quick beer with them. And Alex is actually an artist. Dave's retired, so I took a photo of the studio sign as I came down their driveway this morning. And Mike was a visitor. He owned 110 acres here, and the Te Aroa Trail passed through his property until 5 PM last night because it's no longer his property. So there was a bit of celebrating, a bit of home brew being drunk, and Dave was adamant he'd run me to the trail this morning, and I was reading between the lines and a few words were being slurred and thought, we'll see how we go. Well, it was no problem. I'm only a kilometre up the road, so happy to let the guy sleep in. But yeah, lovely host, had everything I needed, and yeah, recommend that. There's also a bed and breakfast here. Obviously I didn't go there, but if somebody else has, maybe drop something in the comments and let people know what that one's like as well. But I'm going to get over here, clean my boots up and get moving. See ya. So this is a good example of the calorie dieback. The one on the left in full health, the one on the right after it just died. Bit hard to tell what we've just come up through here. Quite a steep climb, but a good way to get warm in the morning. And beautiful little view over Helena Bay as well while we're up here. That's where I was cruising yesterday, waiting for my host to pick me up. There's been a few bits on this track that are a bit overgrown and a bit rough, but overall it's just been brilliant. Can't complain about the maintenance and the upkeep. Maybe it was muddy in the past, but if you look here, it's like a plastic sort of thing that goes in a honeycomb pattern and they just fill it up with gravel so all the water drains out. But yeah, very easy walking, better than a concrete footpath. Sometimes it's nice and smooth without any trip hazards. Come out of that bush line now. It was pretty steep, had to stop a few times, catch my breath. So we're just up on the farm now. I think it's about 1.5 kilometres along the track here where that campsite was that I would have gone to if I didn't have work to do. But just stunning up here. So I'm back up on the farm now, and I think it's pretty much road walking again, but there's one sort of light at the end of the tunnel. If I can get into town at a reasonable hour, there is a small store, so I'll hopefully be able to get a nice cold Coke or something. But there's also a fish and chip shop, so a big feed of fish and chips for dinner tonight if I can get there on time. So hopefully I can get there maybe mid-afternoon, give me time for a little shop and a big feed. See ya. Watched here. Everyone's a bit curious. You coming for a nosy too, are you? Hello? It's lovely views from this farm. Hopefully it's not too wobbly because I'm on maximum zoom, but there you go, best I can do. So I popped out of that farm and back into a bit of native bush again. Could go either way here. I think I'll go down this way though, so I'll go down a couple of 100 metres and then stop and have a look, make sure I'm still on the trail. So here we go, this is the free camping area. You can see a table. Oh yeah, it's only a tiny little water tank. But still, if you've been on the trail, and this probably would have been my choice as I said if I wasn't so busy with work. A little picnic table and this tiny little water tank here. I don't know who does that. Maybe the local landowner does it. It's throwing some eggs and that in there. I don't know who that sunglasses, or not sunglasses, prescription glasses in the sun hat. Yeah, that tank's definitely borderline empty. So if people are following me, just be wary of that. It's not a big tank. And there's just, yeah, I don't know whether the owner comes up and fills it up every now and then, but definitely almost empty now. Here's another one, third cleaning station of the day. This one doesn't seem to have any brushes for the boots though. This young lad's got the life. Don't know, it mustn't be school today or something, but he's having a good time out on the motorbike. Exactly what my boys would have been doing at that age. So that's the end of that little leg. Appreciate whoever this farmer is letting us walk across their property and takes out a lot of the road walking. But we are back to road walking now, pretty much all the way into today's destination. So it's a bit of a relief. I've got gravel road here, not an asphalt road. That means two things. Probably not as much traffic. It's actually easier on my legs and my feet too. I find the asphalt roads are a bit like the hard sand at 90 Mile Beach. So this is much better. Making good use of the tree to support the letterboxes. Well, I guess that's appropriate. Pig's Head Road, and there's a dead pig under it. Well, back onto the asphalt now, 13k to go, so not going too bad on that road. Certainly made up a heap of time compared to the track. So I'll head down here. I thought I saw a bit of a building down here on my right hand side. Hopefully it's somewhere I can sit down and have something for lunch. But 13k, that's about 2.5, 3 hours, and it's just about 11:15. So, you know, around about that 3 o'clock arrival, which I was aiming for, maybe even a bit earlier. We'll see how we go. Catch ya. nasty bit of road to walk down this one, the hard asphalt, and constantly I'm chopping from side to side just to get away from the blind corners. Some people are quite nice, slow down, some people don't really care too much. You just got to make sure you've got no headphones on and stay aware. Well, that's the end of today's section. Feeling pretty shattered. I have a bit more of a chat when I get in and set up my tent and so forth. I want to get down the shop before it closes and try and get something to eat as well, so I don't have to use one of my meals. But there's the end of today's, the longest footbridge in the southern hemisphere. We start by going over that tomorrow. I'll see you soon. Bye.